just that's what I'm dealing with. As a country, that's what we are dealing with. We are dealing with a country, a democratic country where our rights and freedom, our justice is taken away right before our eyes and we can do nothing, you know? So it's sad, but otherwise, guys, welcome. We are here, Matomola TV. We have been having some technical issues on Matomola page. So we are going to be here on Queen Pumi page, and then we'll try to be posting the stuff, some content on Matomola page. As you know, they are trying, PF is trying really hard to shut down that page, but they will not silence us. We'll keep fighting. We are warriors. We are here. We are ready. We will fight with our words. We are here to give you information, real-time information, breaking news, to give hope. We know that a lot of people tune in to listen to us because we are a voice for the voiceless. We are a beacon of hope. And even if we are, discouraged, a lot of bad things are happening to us, they are trying so hard to shut us down, hacking our pages, hacking our computers, hacking our Facebook profiles, doing whatever they can to shut us up because we cannot be bought. We have refused to be bought, We are here to fight for Zambia, to liberate Zambia, to bring back democracy in Zambia. That's what we are fighting for, and there is no price on that. You cannot pay me $1 million or $1 billion because what's going to happen? I am going to get $1 billion, but guess what? When I turn on the news, I'm going to see a young kid who is being harassed for stealing an onion. I'm sure we have all seen that video. For me, that video, when I saw it, I couldn't even comment. I almost cried. I almost cried seeing that video of that little boy. And all the jokes that came with it. I was just like, wow, where are we going to as a country? This is a sign of, say, this is poverty at its highest. If a child can steal an onion and all we can do as Zambians is make fun of it, find a joke to joke about it, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. That child, he stole food to take to his mother to go and cook. And that's why we are saying we need to change a government so that we have food security in our country. We have people who have $1 million in their account and they are comfortable. And they see a video of a young boy being harassed for stealing an onion and they cannot do about it. This is the Zambia that we are living in now. And that's why we are saying no. We have to change this. We have to have food security. Every family should be able to afford food, basic food. That child should be in school. You saw the child with your onion. Today in Zambia, a child when these leaders have millions of dollars sitting in their account doing nothing, how much is a pair of shoes? And this is what we are fighting for. We don't have to see such a situation. We don't have to see we are fighting for all the children of Zambia. We are fighting for the parents. We are fighting for disabled people to have a paycheck monthly, to buy food, to send their kids to school. That is what we are fighting for. Everything else is just nonsense. So coming back to what we are here for, guys, we are here to talk about CHELLAH. He was sentenced. There is also a video which has gone viral of Malawians. They are ready to vote. They have a Zambian NRC and they have a Zambian voters card. So we'll talk about that, guys. We will also talk about the voters registers in the prisons where we have seen in one prison a remand prison for men has got female voters. So this is just showing us to say these voters registers, they are rigged. The people on these actual registers, they are not actually voters. They are not genuine people. They are all ghost voters. Because how can female prisoners be on a voting register for a remand prison for male? You know? And the picture itself, umuntu nafaana wig, a convict, a mugshot of a person, a mugshot to a wig in a lipstick, a convict. Where on earth have you seen a mugshot? Because you know, and when the police come to arrest you, or when you get arrested, there is no time to wear a wig or do any makeup. So we are seeing these register. Ama prisoners, nabafana nama wig, nama lipstick, na powder, na basu. And we are here to say these are fake registers, because no prisoner, no mugshot can allow you to wear a wig. Nemshishina usakula ngani wig ifire ya salangana, you know, because you are in stress. You are a prisoner. You a prisoner bakopa mugshot pale umuntu pale mukaka. We know how it is. We know when someone is being arrested. There is no time to look pretty. And then we also saw the judges being appointed. In the last 30 days, we saw a huge number of judges being appointed. I can also say that I'm here in the United States. We also saw Trump appointing judges within his last days. But guess what? Those judges, they chose the Constitution. They said, we do not serve a person. We serve the Constitution. So those judges have been appointed, or we can tell them to say, let them serve the Constitution of Zambia. They are not there to serve a person. And then lastly, we shall talk about the Mr. Lungu's campaign in Kalurushi. He's still talking about privatization. So I think for me, I find it insulting that Mr. Edgar Lungu, he was not in government, same as Mr. Hakainde. They were both not in government. But why is he continually accusing HH of having sold the mines when he knows very well that HH had nothing to do with selling the mines? So this brings me to the fact that, does Mr. Lungu think Zambians are stupid? Does he really think Zambians are stupid for him to be preaching that HH sold the mines when he knows that HH was not part of government? He was just a minor person, a minor rowa kumuchila. He was doing paperwork. He was doing the legwork. So guys, that is what we are discussing today. I hand over. Andrew, if you are ready, you can come in.
Thank you, Mom. Good to see everyone who was watching live today. It has been a good day for some of us, and in the other way, it has been a bad day because of the happenings in our run. And before I say anything, I would encourage you people who are watching to at least share so that you allow those people who are not watching us live get the contact with us. Please share in your groups, share whoever you know. Try to share as many as you can so that they watch us live, they hear what is happening in our land. Thank you. Getting back to the topic, Chela sentence, you know, it's very unfortunate whereby you are leaving people who are real criminal, hardcore criminals. They are moving around in the streets, raping women, like those cadres who has been doing that in Mrs. You know, raping women, doing this and that, stealing things from people. You are leaving them, but because of a person just commented over something which he has evidence, and then here today, he's been slapped with 2 years sentence, moreover with hard labor. Who does that? Please, you know, they say that in this world we live, we all have some cases to answer. What if it was to be you who goes in that in that space? You know, I sorry to say Mr., but I'll say it in a normal way. Madam Dollar Syria, you know, some things you just have to listen. Yeah, he may say things which were bad to attack you in the other way or the other, but you have just to listen. You just have to sit. And I believe he even apologized, but what I know is when you apologize, you just have to be forgiven. What happens whenever we long God Almighty Jehovah, He is ever there to forgive us. How many times have we longed God? He forgives us. But look at the situation. We can't change what has happened, but what we are saying is that we have to listen. The ball in your hand doesn't mean that you hold it forever. When you look at the football pitch, no matter how good you are with football, you won't hold that ball for like 10 minutes. It will go on the other side. Same applies with this life we're living. You may be a judge today. Tomorrow they will judge you. There are people who stand also on the same position. For Chellah, it has been a bad day today. Not only to his family, but even for us. We are not saying it just because this and that. No, we are saying it because it is not light to judge someone with a hard labor. 2 years, do you think what it is? 2 years, it's easy? Guys, police officers, why are you waiting for orders to go and arrest who and who? Work professionally. This is Zambia. Zambia is not for only those people in government, civil servants. Because this is what is happening. Zambia has just become for civil servants and the government officials. That's why no matter how you pay taxpayers' money, it ends up like that. It's only them who choose. How would you slap someone with such kind of a judge? No. And whoever judge that, I have to know the name. Not to judge them, but just to know the name and to research maybe a little about their background. Because a normal human being, you have to look at, you have to consider. And then moreover, let me get back to this. The time Chellah Tukuta posted that, it was before this cyber bill was put in place. So if you're calculating the period of cyberbullying and whatever, I refuse on that because cyberbullying came later after Chellah Tukuta posted that. So I don't see it to be normal a person to be judged with 2 years and add the labor plus add the labor. That's just that's hard. But to judges, please have that conscious. Okay, what if he was your brother? The other judges in the same way you've done. How would you feel? Let us reason, please. Anyway, I don't want to add up another topic because there are more topics and but many people want to speak. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, guys. So welcome, guys. If you're just joining us, this is Matomola TV. We are having technical issues on Matomola page, so we'll be here. We are broadcasting from this page. Just share in your groups and tell us where you're watching us from. Share. We'll be broadcasting from Queen Pumi page. Follow this page. But we are here, guys, talking about the breaking news. Chellah was sentenced with hard labor. It's very sad because we are in a country whereby, you know, that's why Chellah, I respect Chellah so much because he could have been a Mr. Kambwidi whereby he can be in bed with the devil. Chellah had a choice to join PF or to go to jail. But Chellah has decided to go to jail. He could have easily taken the money and start campaigning for PF, but he refused. Today, how many young men can take a decision that Chellah did? Even grown men. We see Mr. Kambwidi where he has now been reduced to a laughingstock in the world, the whole world, because he's scared of jail. And Mr. Kambwidi's career, political career, is over because he decided to choose the comfort over what he was preaching before he got arrested for his crimes. Mr. Kambwidi, we all thought that Mr. Kambwidi was a politician and he had a huge following, you know. We thought he was a genuine politician. We were following him. Not until the real test came. That's life, how it works. In life, when you have a real test, a real challenge, the way you behave, when that real challenge comes across, is what defines you. So Mr. Kambwidi, he was tested. As a politician, you have to be tested. If you are saying you are there to serve people, then when a test comes, you will have to take the side of the people. But Mr. Kambwidi, when the test came, he took the selfish side and he went to work for PF and abandoned his mission to serve people. So I respect Chella. I respect you so much. We are with you. We are with you in prayer, in spirit. We are going to pray and appeal this sentence because that sentence, I think, is a harsh. We have seen murderers, criminals walking away free. We have seen, for example, even most recently by Dr. Chirufya, who bought expired drugs with the honeybee scandal. What happened to that case? So guys, this is the kind of judiciary we are dealing with. They are sentencing people based on political affiliation, and it's a violation of human rights. And that's why we have to change government. You cannot sentence someone over defamation. As a politician, you're a public figure. People go into my inbox and insult me on what I say because I've decided to work for the people. I'm a public figure. So all those people who have insulted me, I should take them to court. Are they going, because they are PF, they will be scot-free. But if I was a PF, those people who have insulted me now, 10 years jail with hard labor, Mukoweko maximum prison. It's nonsense. I'm here to say it's nonsense. And we are not going to tolerate it as Zambians. And Zambians, get your voters card ready and vote these people out. They will be arresting us for even sneezing. If you're in the opposition and Guakola or Wapitafi on a wrong road, they already arrested HH for treason. They took a traffic offense and created it into a treason. And they had him for 127 days in jail. That's why we are here to campaign. They are trying to shut us down. We will get this message across, guys. We will fact check their lies. And we'll fact check their lies and expose their dirty tricks. So the next thing we want to discuss is on the Malawians voting. Ragi, what's your take on the Malawians voting? You are on mute.
Thank you very much, Madam. Before I touch those issue of Malawan, I'll first touch to the same sentence of Mr. Cheda. As a youth, I'm really hurt with what is happening in this country. Does it mean that this constitution we have in Zambia is just working to the opposition people or what? And one thing which those people in PF people, you call yourself Chombo Chanoa. Does it mean Chombo Chanoa when you are wrong, you jump in Chombo Chanoa and to be saved? It's not right. It's not right. How many people did Mr. Chirufya Chitaru kill through those condoms? A lot of people. They were affected with a lot of diseases because of the leaked condoms. And just to say something wrong, like Mr. Chera did, to say Chani to Dora Syria, and you sentence someone with 3 years. How do you feel if it was you? Every time and then you insult. Every time and then. Chichimbagambwini. We know him as a tribalist person. Every time we used to insult Abatonga, when you take stone and Jesus, they can vote for the stone. Always insulting, but it's in Chombo Chanoa itself. We won't join Chombo Chanoa until we see our promised land. Zambia is a good country, and we even know that this is just rhetoric to say you are going. Using Chombo Chanoa, you are going. This time around, people of Zambia, they've decided. And whenever people decide, no one will never control them. You failed. We know that you failed. What if MMD was behaving the way you are behaving? Do you think that you could have found yourself to hold that post? Think to say what you are doing is wrong. And most of you people, you are old. It's just counting down of your days of living this age. Give us peace as a youth. We want also to work on our country. It doesn't mean Zambia is belong to those who are in PF or those who are in power like my ministers. No. This is our country also. This is our country. Zambia is a Christian nation. One Zambia, one nation. For you who think that Zambia is just for you, you are wrong. And one day, chikaturika one day. Don't just think that this Zambia is yours. No, just because you've got powers. Soon, those powers will be terminated. And for you judges, and we know that you've been paid to say, judge him, sentence him. One day things will change. The same weapon you are using to kill your friend, that's the same weapon will come to you. Know that in your mind. We are not happy. We are not happy. I think, Madam, I'll end here. Before I go to the Malawian, maybe you can read me before I come in.
You can go ahead and talk about the Malawian, the Malawian voters scandal.
Thank you very much. For those people who are coming from Malawi to come here in Zambia, don't think like you are clever, and don't think like Zambia is a dump site whereby wherever you want to take the waste products, you rush to come here in Zambia. No. Leave this country for us. And I think ECZ also, you are not right for offering those people my voters card. We've never been to Malawi, some of us. We heard that Malawi, they were voting, and we were just like hearing and waiting for the result, not whereby we go and participate for the other people country. No, this Zambia belongs to Zambians. Why are those people from Malawi coming here, running to want to vote, participating in election which is not theirs? Why? Does it mean in Zambia there's no people who can vote for their country? For those people, Malawians, I think we'll be following one by one. And if you are being found that you are here in Zambia voting for the people's country here in Zambia, I promise for you people from Malawi, I promise one thing will happen, and you people from just take your own things and go back to Malawi. We don't want to break the relationship between Zambia and Malawi using these people, useless people in power. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. There are a lot of people, and if I remember very well, the government, you advise, you give orders to the ECZ that just go in each polling station, just few days, and register a few people. For you that for you, and what in your minds you even know that you want people to vote for the country, but you order the ECZ to go in their polling station and offer some voters card in few time. You reduce the days, the time of them to register people. Then you take an opportunity to people from Malawi. For what? This country, those people from Malawi won't benefit anything. This is our country, our motherland. It doesn't mean that when you hold power, everything in the country belongs to you. No. This time around as a youth, we will raise and you remove, if you want in these days, you use those leaking of directions. Will never allow that to happen. And the youths will raise and stand. You people, you are old. You are old. Leave this country also. We want to control it. You people, youths, guys. These people, they are going. Their days are few in age. So, for you who are involving yourselves in gatherism, killing each other, you are just wasting your time. These people are going. They are going. There's just a few years, few days in age. They are living. They are going. So, if you involve yourself, you find you just destroy your name and even your families. Look for these guys who are growing. For us, we are coming. Where are we going? People from Malawi, go back to your country, Malawi. Because the time you'll be identified that you are not a Zambian and you are participating in Zambian elections, I promise. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ragi. We have Rebecca and Indashe. You wanna comment? Yes. So Ragi was just talking about there's a video that has gone viral of Malawians having a Zambian NRC, National Registration Card, and voters cards. And it read on the ground is that a lot of Malawians have registered to vote. Not only Malawi, we are also seeing that same thing in Congo. So we are here, guys, UPF, the PF in Eastern and Luapula province. If you are in charge of issuing these, illegal documents, these people, when they come to vote, they will be arrested. We are mobilized on the ground. They are going to be arrested. We are going to do citizen arrest. So we know ourselves in our areas where we live. It's like Ipamushipamove. You know who is part of your village. So we know these Malawians, when they come, this year, every Zambian is an observer. That is the campaign we are starting. This year, every Zambian is an election observer. Everyone will be required to be at the polling station from 6 to 6, from open. Actually, arrive before they open so that you can monitor the situation around before they open and watch them arrive. You watch them arrive and also stay all day. We'll be camping there. Stay all day. When the voting is done, we escort the ballot boxes to the totaling center. We should have the numbers. We are not giving them any chance to manipulate anything. So these people, when they come from Malawi, we know them. And we are going to do a citizen arrest. And they will never go back to Malawi. They will rot in jail. That is a crime. So if you know anyone, if you're in the Eastern Province, you know anyone who is planning to come, just phone those people to stay over there. Because if they come here, they are never going to go back to Zambia. We are going to, there will be under citizens arrest. We'll put them in the farms for Zambia National Service. Beans na cotton na tea. As prisoners, yes. So guys, if you have a comment on the Malawi voters, you can raise your hand. Otherwise, we have two more topics: ghost voters, judges, PF lies. So on PF lies, I just want to comment. There's a rumor going around that PF is telling people that whatever they have started, when UPND comes to power, they are going to get rid of everything. All those programs will be discontinued. DFAMATION will be ended. This is a fake news which PF is telling people. It's lies. We are here to say that as UPND, if you have a project, we will continue with the project. We are working with all citizens. We are not picking and choosing. You don't have to be a cadre to benefit from our natural resources, or you don't have to be a cadre to benefit from opportunities. We are going to provide a level playing field for all Zambians. We are going to have equal access to opportunities. So nobody's going to be sidelined. Nobody's going to be shut down. You know, we are going to create where business is going to thrive. Whatever you want to do, you'll be given an opportunity to excel in whatever you want to do. We are here to tell you that we are bringing Zambia back. Everything, PF have no manifesto. They are just sharing lies to confuse people. They are sharing lies like voting is cancelled in the rural areas, or whatever you are doing. When you go to vote, mark an X on the person you don't want, which means they want the people to mark an X on HH. They are also bringing the date stamp to stamp the ballot paper. And the people, when they don't have a stamped ballot paper, that is increasing the risk of spoiled ballot. And also this violence, they are creating voter apathy so that people are scared to go out. So what we are here saying is that on election day, don't move alone, move in groups. The whole house, neighbors, 20, 30 and camp. If you have to take a break, move in a group of 4, 5 people, 10 people. We have to plan. These people, they are planning how to rig this election. And we have to plan how to win this election legally. So guys, if you have anything to say, you can raise your hand up and the floor is open. Yes, Rebecca, you can come on. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Long time, huh?
Good to see you, my sister. Yes, the struggle continues. They are trying to shut us down.
Continues.
Yes.
Yeah. I've seen. Yeah, me, I'm just a bit disappointed with that register for is it Kamala prison, where those female, I don't know whether they are convicts or I don't know, those people, the ones they captured, that one who is using the same NRC, same face with different NRCs. You know, Kamala remand prison is not for female prisoners, it's only male. So I don't know how those females who are found on that list found themselves there. Because somebody who is in prison cannot go there with that nice hair, looking as if he's out. You know, I don't know what is really happening in this country. All these plans, they are there because of Esa Uchulu and Shindano. Esa Uchulu and Shindano, they are going to put this country in frames because these people, I don't think they are Zambians. Because if they are really Zambians, they cannot do what they are doing.
Okay, we are losing, we have lost Rebecca. If you are ready, guys, you can come on. So Rebecca was just saying that, you know, the register at remand, Kamala remand prison is only a prison for male, but on the register, we have female names on that register. So this is what we are saying, to say this election, they are trying all manner of ways on putting people, ghost voters on registers. And we are saying we want access to these registers and verify that these people who are on the registers are actually real people. The one example that we have is a woman who's registered in a male prison. There are no women in that prison. But we have a situation where a registered voters, there is a woman, 2 women, same last name, they look alike, na wig, na makeup, na bafwala. They are on that voters register. This is what we are saying, Zambians. This is what we are saying. So this election, we have to be, we have to be very detailed. We have to look at all the details. It's microscopic. We have to use a microscope. Register. We have to look at the name, the birth date, you know, when was this NRC taken, when and where? Is this a real person? You know, because it's very questionable. It's actually sad that the ECZ have allowed this to happen. That's the sad part. So ECZ are enabling PF to rig this election. It's in black and white. We can't hide it anymore. We have to tell it how it is. ECZ, you are enabling PF to rig this election. If not, why can you not have meeting? We discuss all these concerns we are bringing to you. You are mute. Andrew, you can go ahead.
Thank you. It's very unfortunate, you know. Mother Zambia has gone now to, I don't know if they are Zambians also or foreigners, because the Zambians should understand the concept of registering people who are from another country. I just want actually to talk to just tackle a little bit about Malawians. You know, all I know is that me being a Zambian, and then I go and stand to vote for a Malawian president, that I infringe rights to those people who are in Malawi. You know, being a Malawian, you just have to stick to your business. That's why I keep saying that when you are here as a foreigner, stick to your own business, which you are here for. So it's not a warning, but I want just to tell them they are our fellow, we are one, we are family. But not when it comes to issue of voting, we are not the family, whoever you are. When you are listening to me, this is a warning now. At first I said it's not a warning, but I'm warning you. If you are here that you vote, and I know your face, your name, I don't know where I'll take you. Mind you, Zambia is for Zambians. And then when it comes to vote, let Zambians vote peacefully, because it's not you who's facing these challenges. Zambians are the ones who are facing these challenges. You can't know the challenges they are facing. That's why when it comes to vote, you just vote according to what we are directed when we are given those voters cards. So leave the situation to Zambians, because they are the people who knows what they're passing through. And then it comes back to this a woman from Kamwala prison. You know, I actually got disappointed with the ECZ, because before they issue all these things, before they even allow to be printed, they have to go to undergo all this process to check. But I don't know if they checked. How do you allow, I don't know that person if she's within Kamwala area or whatever, and then you instead of being at least to be intelligent, you would have separated the photos, but you want us to press at the same point, you see? How down you are. This being down, you are down because you don't think. That's why when it comes to announce the results, you always announce fake results, not knowing that people are listening. If this woman, if you are there listening, or you've got a relative who's listening right now, or you are a relative to that woman, please, can you take the message to say, if you want a peaceful way of life, it will be better for her to step back. Step back, don't vote, because this is a challenge. And the other thing is, how many people they've done in the same way? Because these are few things which has been disclosed. Now, how many are the people? I was just told that in Luapula also, there are some issues, people from Congo, they are registered voters. They will be also coming to vote. Now, how many people? Malawian, the Tanzanians, we talk of, what's that area again? Ugandans. So how many people are there? Angola, people from Angola, Botswanians, and then Maswanians. I don't know you call the Swanians. I don't know if it's Swana. People from Namibia also, they will be coming to vote. So better you tell Zambians not to vote, allow the foreigners to vote, since they know how the government is running. You're not giving peace to Zambians. Zambians, they want to experience the challenge they've passed through. They want to experience through the voters card, through elections. Now, if you infringe their rights by allowing other people to vote, then it won't be easy for them. How can I be on a queue from morning allowing a foreigner to be in front of me, instead of me being a Zambian, I vote first, but a Malawian will be like on the QA. And you call it democracy. And I see that I'm papata. So I'm papata sana, more especially myself, and I'm papata. Alamika ndwadika BP. I'm still young. I'm still young for that. You know, you are, are you a Zambian tree? Because if you were to be a Zambian, how are people going to see it? How are my family going to see it? It doesn't mean that all the family members you have, they live well. No, there are people who are in the village, and I believe you want to visit them once a year. And how do you believe they survive with this challenge which we've been facing for more than 10 years, 11 years? Eh? Please, let us listen before we suggest on what to go about. That's why God has given us brains to think before you come up with a decision. But I don't know if your brains are working properly at this hour. And, you know, I don't know where you'll be going because to tell you the truth, whether you like it or not, whatever tricks you'll be trying to put in, Zambians, they've decided. And then their decision is to vote for a light candidate. And that light candidate, you know that light candidate. I can't be mentioning every time. You've seen what my madam has put on. That's the light candidate we're talking about. Eh? Please listen. You should have that heart for Zambians. Like I've said, it's not every member of your family are well. Some are in the village. Do you ever think whenever you sleep, how are they surviving? And do you believe they will be well in the near future? Look at the price of fertilizer. Eh? Fertilizer itself, one bag 750. Which way? Eh? What I'm still sticking, it's about those women you are offering those my voters card, the analysis double. So, I've just remembered. I want you just to can I have a news tomorrow about that man from Chipata who was caught with the analysis, 70 analysis and voters card? Because that story has been shut. I haven't heard anything, no rumors, no information. What's going on? Where are the investigators? Do we have investigators leading Zambia? Or it's just a story to say, no, we've caught this and that, it ends like that?
So it means that investigator was, the culprit was PF. If it was UPND, they will be arrested right now.
Actually, that's why I'm even going to, ma'am. If it was to be in Southern Province, someone has caught, they would have said, you see?
Sentence hanging. Maximum lifetime.
So, nami papa tabatata, bachulu, bashindano, and then moreover, shindano. That word, shindano, in Bemba we say, inyeleti. Inyeleti is something which can cure someone, but it's only to kill some people. Because
it's a poison injection.
Yes, you've killed the thousands, sir. Because of your lawlessness, you allowed the PF to come through, and then they gave the Zambian people fake medication. Expired drugs, seriously. Eh? How many people has gotten HIV because of the same condoms you distributed? People are dying. We think it's the coronavirus, but it's something else. Because of the same medication you gave it to people. You know, some things before they happen, all I believe is, that's why I'm saying that God has given us here, upstairs, to think before we do things. So, if you can't think, then you are a dead body. But I won't say that you are dead because you are living. And I think it's a high time whereby we won't allow you to announce these results. We are just going to look for someone else who announce. And this process will start the off where we can do it by changing. There was the same way as appointed those so-called judges. That's the same way you were supposed to appoint someone else who announced the results. This is uncalled for. It's not making sense. It's not fair. Eh? Zambia is for Zambians. How are you going to see it if I go there to get 4 or 5 analysis and voters card? Is it going to be even normal to your side? So please, sir, you've got a family, and then that family you have is large. Not only the people you stay with. People who are in the village, they are family members. And I can't remember the day you visited them because you are ever busy issuing my voters card to long people. That's why. Malawian people, if you dare come to Zambia, they're voting. That will be the end of you. Not you, the way Madam has said that, no, we'll put you ZNS. No, of course, people are supposed to go for ZNS to do the work. You will die. Don't ever step your foot in Zambia during elections. It's my warning. You've seen this face. You will see it in a different way. Wait, we want the men with few days. This face you see, it may smile sometimes, but sometimes it doesn't. It's a very serious face. So Malawans, stay back. Continue whatever you're doing in your area. And then that woman, I know that woman. I'll be going to Chipata next week. I have to find that woman and I'll investigate him and I'll bring it on media to see. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, thank you. So guys, we are here. Share in your groups. We are here. And Dasha, you have a comment? Ndashe, you have a comment, Oragi. So we talked about the ghost voters. We talked about the Malawians. It's actually sad. It all boils down to the judiciary. There is a breakdown of There is a breakdown of the rule of law in Zambia. Like, you know, people, PF are getting away with murder. They are getting away with whatever they want. So it's sad, guys. It's really, really sad. And yeah, so I don't know. We just have to be ready. Clean your voter's card every day. We are counting down. How many? 26 days today? Yeah, 26 days, guys. So we are just here in the last days to fact check them. Yeah?
Yes. 26 plus hours.
Na Africa, but in the last hours in Fulailo. So we are here to fact check and expose all their evil tricks so that we know what to do. You share this information in your neighborhoods with friends and family. And then the next topic is the judges were appointed and the Kalulushi campaign. So if you have a comment, guys, you can go ahead.
Ladi, go on, but your mic
is on mute.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll start with judges who are being appointed. Sure. Zambian people, imagine, just imagine. People are appointing judges and people with crimes are there. Even themselves, they are able to identify to say this one is wrong. But what job will those judges do? Because I myself here I am. I can be a judge. I can judge those people whom they are working with. Because I know their crimes. What's the use of appointing judges? Wow. You are failing to take those people to the judges which you are appointing to say, judge these people, because they are criminals. What job will those judges do? If you government, you are busy saving those people with crimes, you are busy saving them, and which job will those judges do? If I was me, I could even refuse to say, but how can you appoint me to be a judge? Wow, you are hiding those people with crimes. Does it make sense? So umuntu akwita ati sori obwali, then obwali asenda abutushi. Akwita ati wasamba na kumaboko ati sori obwali, come you eat shima, then asenda obwali byabutusha.
That's a powerful thing. Yes. Imagine. That's a
Sure. I said it means even you've got no sense. You don't reason. Because if it was me, I can say, no, but how can you call me to come and eat in Shima? Wow, I say no, then you are calling me to eat shima. Which shima am I going to eat?
Oh my God, that is true. Oh, yeah.
Appointed. Think, sit down and think. If you don't have people who can advise you, start following this channel. Will be advising you to say, do this and that. You don't know your job. You are busy being appointed, and the people with crimes, they are the same government is hiding the same people. You just know to judge those people, innocent people. When you hear that you are if you are busy following, and that's where you are showing your powers to say I'm a judge to someone who is innocent. It's shame, very, very shame, very shame. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Ragi Mwandi. You have said the truth. You have said this, you know, that's the best way to explain. It's like you are a criminal and you ask a judge, you appoint judges. So basically, the criminals are appointing judges to sentence innocent people. You know, all the criminals, they are in PF, they have regrouped because that is the, it's actually they shouldn't even use the what or whatever, Noah's boat, because that was a holy. Noah's boat was holy. Tamwani people. They were holy people, righteous people.
Sure. And there's no themselves.
But they should not try. They should not take nonsense.
Actually, even the Bible says that
a wrong people, as the right person, they will be like, there is no space, but when you are wrong, go to Chombo, you'll be saved. Wrong people.
Is it not Noah? Is it Chombo chakwa devil? Chakwa shetani? It's not Noah.
Mami, you know what? The boat they talk about is for Pirates and Caribbean, if you watched, not Chakwa Noah. No. Pirates of Caribbean. That's the boat they talk about. Eh? Chombo, which one?
Is a chombo cha devil, not chakwa no you eto ishwa mu Bible. That was holy. Kete chombo cha no, chombo chakwa no, chombo cha shetani. Criminals.
And just immediately the time you be found to say you want to say the truth to them, you'll be fired. Yeah? You'll be fired. When you stand on the truth, you'll be fired. But go and lie to them, change colors like chameleon. Ichi sushi. That's why it's sushi. And if you think that person is a humble person, then you are wrong. He's a thief. Again, you have to go back in the mutombo. Crimes are coming. And I just thank God to say, He continue giving them life so that maybe there will be an example to other governments which are coming to say, don't do this and that. I'll continue praying for them to say, they have to be there so that they will be able to get some sense. And some of them, like those who are still young, business using money, government money, giving other people like PTSD. If you want to become someone in Zambia, just be a criminal, be a bitch. You'll be someone. Go to school, you study, you do this, you will never find a job. If you want to find a job in Zambia, for now, this government, go to gym, go and be a junk, you'll find a job. Ichombo jamwana. Chikarepuka. Jochine chombo chikarepuka. Mukashara ke driver, ero, will be following you people, one by one, for you. Mwewa kwata, ama yote mtayari kwinu. Abari pose, keka kaiponen. Abari pose kaiponen. We'll see.
You know,
How you read? The good government is coming.
You know, Mr. Raggi, you've just raised the very important topic to do with these people. You know, the same judges. Let me just also tackle it once more on the judges. They've put you there, but if you do according to what the Constitution says, you'll be fired again. So what's the use? For what use? Serious? Because the moment you just try to follow the Constitution, you go against whoever has appointed you, you'll be fired. And you are even celebrating. No, you even tell your family as if you are normal. No, I've been appointed. By who? By Iwe. Don't make me say something which is not healthy. So being a judge, all I know is you sworn in with that Bible. When you are swearing in, which makes you believe that you are going to serve according to what Constitution says, and then by holding that Bible, it says, according to what you believe in, that's God. So if you truly are going to save according to what Constitution says, I want you to give me a missed call tomorrow morning so that we discuss man to man. I'm talking about the judges. Call me tomorrow morning, we discuss something man to man. And then my final remarks are these. Let us make sure all those who are watching, we stick to our business by believing in whoever you vote for. Because if we allow the situation to take place, like we give them another year, another 5 years, it will be hell on earth. And then hell on earth, we've already experienced it. So I don't know how we'll do it in the other years to come. These people are evil. Being evil means they don't have mercy for any Zambians. Like Mr. Laga has already said, it's all about having muscles. You join the party, you are okay. All I know is about education, but they've sidelined education. They've put up people for muscles. There's a person called Kalimanshi. It's all about muscles. He changes cars like clothes. Whenever this car is broken, they go to State House because he has muscles. But in the new government, it won't be muscles. It will be education here. Because if you use muscles to control the government, these are the consequences. Yeah? The consequences of having people who doesn't have that brains. The outcomes are these. Today, dollar ya kwela, tomorrow dollar ya kwela, dollar ya kwela. Iwe ni pa scale. Eh? Scale is the only thing which goes up and comes down, and the thermometer, not the economy. Economy should at least balance, like the way Mwanawasa did. Mwanawasa performed well without loans. And the same loans we were talking about, it's so about pocketed with the, I don't know. How can it be a person, a normal human being, normal, with 5 senses, be saying chombo cha Noah? You are even happy. Na vano linao uimba vamene vaupua. Kakumvere. Kafupi nai.
It's a blasphemy. Chombo cha Noah, that is blasphemy. Chombo cha Noah kuisa. Mukapia. Yani ninganishiri chikulesaka. Kuchu avale pusha fyo kulande fya upana lightning yakta struck. You know?
You know,
it's
Mommy, if God wants to judge, yes. If God wants to judge this government, then he should say sorry to this Sodom and Gomorrah Zela. Because
you know what, my son, in Efoninganda, God died to Perahari Amano. God already died for us on the cross. And to Filapalu Panda. That is a significant thing. His death on the cross meant that he gave us power to redeem. We are already saved. So it's up to us. Decide to Filakari. He has already paid the price for our lives. Because we believe in God. That's why it was a brainy Kanya. This election, let us vote, let us campaign. Our lives depend on it. That election for Lambi to the list, wanted list. Because they have the mandate for 5 years. That's why we are telling you people, do not believe their lies. Do not be comfortable in poverty. ubuchushi twabukana mwiberero ukuladya kandolo chao baitu atuledya kandolo bene baledya po kandolo ngabaja kandolo. It's a choice for them.
Leisure.
It's nika snack. They are even choosing what type of kandolo to eat. But Zambians, they are not choosing what type of kandolo. But when therefore a kandolo ya kumungu or kandolo ya ready or aba pepo. That's what they are eating, and we are saying we need food security for Zambians. Everyone should be able to eat what they want.
Yes. Mami,
Mom.
Yeah, when you look at the same situation, you would find that Ubuchushi, Balanda Bemba tribe, that Ubuchushi Upamano. So it's a high time Zambian people supposed to listen now, since now Ubuchushi. So if they don't want to listen well, Zambian people who will be going to vote, you people are watching. Can you listen? Think before you vote. Can you put a light candidate who respects everything, rule of law, who respects the education sector, who respects almost every institution? It's a high time, we believe, to say, you are heading to the station. Eh? The station, when you're going to the station, and then they tell you that the bus, that's at, okay, I'll use a plane because the bus station sometimes it delays. Even planes delays, but I'll use the professional way, the classic. Like Mom who's coming from California. Mom, I believe when they say the plane is starting off around 10 p.m. American time, which makes you to reach there before 10, not so?
Mm.
Yes. So what I'm trying to say is this. If we know that changing the government, it's only through a voter's card. So it's a high time whereby the moment you've said that they are opening 6 hours, we are there 05 to take that chance. So I'm talking about time here, time management. As you vote, just roam around there, observe what is happening. Observe, it's your turn now. I've given you a job to be an observer. Be observer at your own thing. Don't wait for anyone to observe your vote, to be observing your vote. Just observe it. You've got all powers. Whoever asks you, just stand your ground because it's your vote you use to cast there, not anyone's. Protect it and then defend it. Like I said earlier, I expect the results to be announced the following day 10 hours. Failure to that, don't be Zambia again. So vote wisely. Put a light person, and that light person, I love this name, Haga Hinde Hichilema. It's a very beautiful name, HH. Go to America, I think she will even add up. You hear HH. Go to Saudi Arabia, or you hear HHY, he's wise. He thinks. A wise man.
He's known already. He has already established his profile. You know, he's known. He's a credible businessman.
Now, when you go to America, you ask at the ACO, you call him ACO, something like that. You say, ACO, what's that?
But you know what? Everyone is known by their fruits. ECO is known by his fruits. HH is known by his fruits. Shinoshku, everything is on the internet. Go type at it.
Yes. So everything is known by. Yes, sir. Mr. Lag, go ahead.
Sure. One thing I can say to fellow youths, guys, as a my youths, we have to feel that pain to our hearts and to our mind. This torture we are facing, we have to feel it. And no one will come and fix it for us. No one will come, apart from ourselves, using our capacity. When voting, you see, some of those guys, there are a lot of people like my youths, ask my youths, we are even involved in taking beers, some ladies in prostitution, thieves, doing such bad things because of lacking job. So what we can do for us to find anything we want to achieve in our future, let's use our knowledge, let's use our brain, and let's use our voters' card to give reasonable people who can say the truth, who can bring what belongs to Caesar. Yeah? Like Like a lot of some of you guys who are like studying in the stations, you find someone he has got degree, diploma, but he's at the station, being a guy taking kachasu, taking these my drugs, my shani, you are taking those things because of pleasure. So, and us youths, we are the same ones who face a lot of challenges because we've never worked before in government. And these people which we are seeing, they are busy dishing out money, they've got money because of it's our money, not theirs money. No, it's our money. You see? Last month, if I'm not mistaken, there was a party somewhere for the twins. Somewhere here in Lusaka, there was a party. I don't know if I can call those sons happy birthday party. That party was even introduced by ZNBC. Zambia National Broadcasting Corporation was in the party of twins of someone was introduced by ZNBC. And we've got the freedom fighters who are still there, even if they are not known, who are still there. They are not receiving their monies. They fought with the country, but they are not given the money. Money of government are being dished out to support the parties of someone's sons, which is very, very, and it's not good. Being realistic to me, my the grandmother was born in 1923. 1923 by 11 June. She's still alive. But she has never ever received money from government to say, or the money which has been distributed to give the my old people. And the money is being dished out to support my parties here. And us you are busy supporting, for what? Someone is eating, you are chewing, someone is taking it what you are chewing. You people, we are killing each other, my youths. You find yourselves in dangerous people, like you are putting your life in risk, putting someone who is a thief, busy stealing your money, and you are busy supporting. Hey, what? I think you people, they don't know how leadership is. This is just the same whereby Matenga Garu, Agona Padomat. Mamuika pa bed, he will never stay pa bed. As a man tell a girl pa bed, he will never stay.
Ati Causeway, what is that thing about the Causeway? Ati Causeway ngamwa naye nambo kula mwana kwati muntu naye na Causeway ngabe
more time munyumba ya.
But wow, you bantu mwebene baki. You are suffering, and someone will be like, even giving the speeches. Zambia people, you are stealing our money. We are suffering. My youth have been to school, going one grade, baby class, till grade 12. I have got a trade. I tried to apply, no job. But someone with muscle, grade 7 failure, is even like there's no use of school. Can't you see Mr. Chite has got no paper for that trade which you are talking about, but he is a minister. So, as for me, if you want things to change, just join me. Join you for violence. I've been to school. I think this government, I don't think if in Zambia we have another government like this one. People, these are people, they were running away from the party. See Mr. Ari Karaba, he didn't know where we are going, we are not safe. And those people are Marufumo, BFO, but you were out, busy insulting those people, the same people. Again, that is all right. The same food in a waluka, wabita, wabakudoba kuti, wachoka wadama,
Okay, Raggy, now I think let's stick to the point. So I know you are saying a lot, but we are just saying that let's take to fact to say, how are we going to protect this election? Let's talk about facts, because now we already know, moving forward, our focus should be how we protect the vote. We already know what these people are doing. And the one thing that you have said is noticeable is that in Africa, these old politicians, recycled politicians, they have got crimes. Most of them, they are criminals. That's why they don't want to leave these offices, because they know if they leave those offices, they are going to be prosecuted. So that's why we see in Africa, politicians, old politicians, men in their 80s, 70s, late 60s, you retire. Go and enjoy the money you have worked for. The problem is these people, they have not worked for any money. It's all stolen money. So they are running away from jail. That's why they want to stay in office, so that they can continue bribing the judges and avoid jail. So we are here to say that things are changing in Africa, Zambia, you know, the youth, specifically in Zambia, population majority, nimwe boba youth. So Zambia, we are changing the trajectory. This is a turning point in the Zambian where we are going to change the narrative of accommodating corrupt politicians in office. We have to change it by youth, by voting them out, and then by punishing them. They have to pay back that money. So is all I can say, guys. They are all thieves. They are all thieves. That's why they don't want to hand over power, because they know they'll go to jail. Look at Kambwili. Kambwili is doing what he's doing because he's afraid of jail. And look at CHELLAH. CHELLAH is standing by the truth. He's an honest, credible man. They gave him an opportunity to say, go to PF and work for us. You will not go to jail. But he said no. So that it was a slap on their face. That's why they've given him a maximum sentence, because he denied them. He refused to work with them. And it's a shame that our judges can be used in petty, dirty politics. CHELLAH uyanga vachimukakavye suspended sentence with the community service. Ale amkulapyanga mumusewo chapo. Ninsebe busheshira lembeka. Inebala ntuka pano. Do you know that bala ntuka? Mula ntuka papene bala ntuka ma followers. Someone mukaka 2 years with hard labor. How mwandini kamolesanga taba kumulu kumwandini. Teti mumuli omwana wamunenu mwamukaka 2 years with hard labor, and yet him every day mletukana abantu ma platform hapo. Mwali bempia mwali kwa teminando. You are walking free. It's wrong. Yalo twakula pepa mwandini. Twakula pepa teti muleka kabana baba nenu muleba kakabana baba nenu muleba tefia bupuba. In the name of, I don't know what name you are using to abuse Zambians.
You know, Palanda Timfla Pakuya Yona Ole Fing, Yona Ole Savo something. So what is happening is Chikababwela. And then Kubabwela Kwabo, whereby only that our president, Mr. Haga, in that, but in Mutimawa, like he has got that heart of love. If it was to be someone else, hey. But thank God. But I know the moment Mr. Haga come through, I want to be the chief judge there to make sure I hammer. Just going back now, I don't know if it's going back or going through. It's CHELLAH'S campaign, not so, ma'am?
Yes, yes. And we can wind it down. We are almost done. Yes, yes. But you know what? These are the last days.
Yeah, when you look at CHELLAH'S campaign, we are talking of ECZ. We thought it was only in Mtendele whereby you just go to dispute whatever face mask you're disputing, but it has now gone for level by in the name of inspecting projects. Which projects? In CHELLAH'S, there are no projects to inspect. Sir, Mr. Edgar, sir, I respect you because you are the sitting president. You know, it's you who went ahead to announce that the ECZ should declare no load shows and this and that. But why is it to your side? It's no more, you are not breaking any laws of COVID-19. So we are all Zambians, and then all we want, this is the time of elections. All we want is just free and fair so that the ground is free. Let opposition campaign freely. Let them sell their manifesto to people so that as they will be voting, they should vote in peace. Please, allow Zambians to vote freely, to campaign freely. We are all Zambians. So I beg, please. You are the leader, and the leader should lead by example. This is what I always say. So can you let that ban on road shows and campaigning? Because the remaining days are the only days which Zambians can hear which manifesto is balancing. It's all about selling the manifesto. Is it on your manifesto which is the most important? You went to Kalush there. Instead of sticking to your inspecting projects, you went ahead to like campaign someone's off. Hey, he has sold mines, the privatization. You know, some things, you being a lawyer, you understand the concept of being a lawyer. You when things has already gone through court and then it's cleared free, you don't have to talk about it. But I don't understand what's the situation, what is happening. Zambia yabonse, and then being for all, it means we have to take shares equal, not whereby chawiloku. Please help us to understand what's the reason. What's the reason? Why have you stopped other people to campaign, but you are doing it? So you can't make people to get coronavirus unless this is my opposition. Mr. President, sir, you found Zambia when you were not a president. You were someone who was a president by then. That means that even anytime soon, another one can come. So how would you want the person to take you? For granted? Would you feel happy? No. Zambia is for all. And being for all, let us be equal in sharing the cake for this nation. I learn out of words because mostly it pains me whenever I hear when you're out campaigning, which is no more to your side. I believe being a president, you move anywhere. And then let me also tackle the issue of Mr. Hagayinde. You've banned him from flying. You know, the easiest way now, it's about flying with a chopper or airplane, but you've banned someone to fly over. Why? Can you give us full details, the reason, so that we understand, even if we defend it, it will mean well to you? Stop telling lies to Zambian people. If you want to tell them your manifesto, continue lying to them about the taxpayers' money and these, whatever, the national load funds, whatever you do, you divert. Can you stop mentioning privatization at this moment because it's no longer an active case? Stick to your business by selling your manifesto. Let Zambian people know what you do in the next 5 years. Since you are telling people you do whatever, because all these works which you are telling people that you work is for certain, which makes you to say you have no projects for Zambians. Can you tell Zambian people what you do in the next 5 years? That's what they are here for. Not to tell them what the other opposition they've done. It's a high time you sell your manifesto, tell them what you do. Yesterday, there was the meeting for all political parties, which Mr. President, you never even went there to attend, not even the vice president. And then there, Davis Mwila was like, how would you do that? People, they're having a meeting and then you go to campaign. Who does that? It's good, Mr. Ali Kalavat warn you. That big man is big with the tummy, but he going there to campaign. You even dancing. That's the reason. We want you to be our elders. But that when you have an elder in the community, they are the only people who can teach you about the culture. Now, with the elderism we have in Zambia, they can't teach you anything because they also don't know. That's a question. Because if an elder can be doing like the way Mr. Davis Miller was doing, yeah, that's a move. I like that, ma'am. You eat what is important. Yeah, so what Davis Miller was doing that yesterday was bad. How would you do campaign where they were doing peace meeting and then you go there, eh? But Davis Miller, sir, you are our elder, and being an elder, we learn from you. But at this moment, it's you supposed to come and get ideas from me because I've got more ideas than you do. Eh? Anyway, thank you all those people who watched. Let me give chance to Mr. Ndashe or Mr. Mtonga if he has, if they have something to share. Thank you, Mr. Ndashe. Mr. Matt, go ahead.
I think I just have some, for privatization from our president. I think as a reader, it's not good for someone to do that. As a reader, a good reader read by example. So which example are we going to get as a citizens or the oppositions? Which example are we going to follow? In our meetings or in our rallies, even if we are banned, we've never mentioned about those 48 houses. We've never. We just say out our manifesto to tell people what to do for them. Not whereby I start talking about how and others, so they did this and that, t-shirt. No. I just have to say what I have for the people. I've got no any business with someone's manifesto, someone's no. What I have to do is just to say what I have to inform people. I think the politicians of this country, like here in Zambia, the politicians, we don't have professional politicians. They are juniors, they don't know. I think in Africa, they have to establish a secondary school for the politicians, for them to go and train there. Maybe they will try and they will know what to do because they've got no direction. Chingurunguru. They've got no direction.
Raggy, you are my man. You are the man of the day today.
Yeah.
So,
but you know, let me just comment something if you will end up. So these African politicians, this decade, it should be the last of their kind. Because, you know, the elections are changing and social media has helped reshape the direction of politics in Africa. Why I say that is because information is on the fingertips. Everyone has got information to the real thing that is going on. PF, they were left behind because they tried to shut us down. Shut the opposition by, you know, Baba Kanya, ZNBC, EMA radio stations. They shut down these media platforms and social platforms. But even to fear the changer, because now people don't go to one source for their information, you know, which is a good thing. People are not going to ZNBC for their information. People can go anywhere, like everyone has their own broadcasting station. So and we are sharing the same information. So the thing of them controlling what is being shared is in the past. Even Matomola page, they are trying to block it, but we are here talking. They pay a few musicians to sing. There are other musicians singing. So it is changing. These politicians, that's why we have to beg with Zambians to change. Moving forward, because the next election 5 years from now, it will be different. It will be people like you who who want everyone to succeed, who want accountability, Mamon, who want a better Zambia. You can go online, you Google, China, you see the development. This is how people are living. Why can't I live like this? The only person that's between educated Zambians and living a good life, which a youth of your age is living in the USA or in China or in Europe, is the politician. That's the stumbling block. The only people stopping you from living that world-class life is the politicians. Because in
these people, they don't know the definition of democracy.
They know it. They just think people are stupid. They know it. The education, quality of education was even better when these people were growing up. They are just taking advantage because they think people are stupid. People, they want to use money, and they are using it. They are using money to control people. How many people have been shut up, including my Dr. Hambwe Yaren? Very shut up, Mulanduampi. My politics here, answer. Anyway, we can end here, guys. We'll continue to Gananda Mairo. We'll go late. We'll come on late, Mairo, because I have something. So we'll come maybe after 15 hours. That's when we'll come. It's after 22 hours, your time. So we'll end the live and then we can chat a little bit.
All right. Thank you very much to everyone who has watched us live. It has been a wonderful night by considering, and I believe you've shared. And to those people, because I've done a number of sharing on my phone right now, and I believe they've watched. And as you can see, the watermelon formula is the best because you don't hit the green thing, you hit the red thing. So since you hit the red thing, that's the only thing. In fact, when going to vote, you can call even the watermelon. It is allowed. So thank you very much and have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.